Hi wig lover, this is Heather from CysterWigs.com, and today I'm bringing you a very special treat. This is a representative sample of the wigs that I carry in my premium services import lines. This is a Belle Madame wig, so I'm going to be opening it right out of the box on camera for you, so you can actually take a look at what the packaging and all that good stuff is going to look like. This one is called Carlotta SF. The SF stands for super front, which means that it has a really nice lace front, and it has really beautiful cap construction that I'll show you in a moment. The color on this is Danish Blonde Root, which is also 20R/22H with a 14 root. It means it has a dark blonde root. So very pretty blonde with some ashiness in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the box. It comes with a little care pamphlet, which is actually very thorough and is in multiple languages because this is an international brand. And in Europe, they have lots and lots of different languages. Beautiful, very thick paper foil here. And this is what it looks like in the box. This is a customer's wig, believe it or not. The first person to purchase from my premium imports brand was actually somebody in Europe. This particular customer was actually located in Finland. My prices are lower on this brand than basically anywhere in the world. And so I thought that was really fun that my first customer would actually be from a European country. So here is the tag for Carlotta. It has more information in here on how to care for it. Again, there's the information on the tag about what this is. I'm going to go ahead and take this off the netting so I can remove the tag. And then I'm going to take the tag off. And I know this is probably going to be a little bit longer than some of the videos that I've made because I'm showing this entire process. But I wanted you to have a good idea of what exactly you can anticipate when you purchase one of these premium import brand wigs. Okay, tag on here is fairly knotted. Okay. So here's what Carlotta looks like right out of the box. And as you can see, it's got these beautiful little ringlets all over. This wig has a hand-tied monofilament side part and an open cap all the way around, felt on the ear tabs, felt on the nape, adjustable Velcro, very nice, and a very beautiful lace front. The French lace, or actually Swiss lace, used for the Belle Madame line is actually much less stiff and rigid than you'll find in a lot of US domestic brands. I mean, it's still got a little bit of a scratchiness to it, but it's definitely more flexible, and that is very nice right out of the box. And just on inspection of the lace front, the knotting on that is very fine, and you'll be able to see that better when I get this on my head. But the first thing that I have to do is I have to let this out because European wigs have slightly smaller caps. Another thing you might want to do if you get a Belle Madame wig is cut the tag off that indicates what color this is because it is a little long. Now the nape of this wig is longer than that, but I mean if you're trying on a really short wig, you'll probably want to cut the tag off. So I'm going to go ahead and try this on, and just for posterity I'm going to show you the tag there so you can see that that is in fact what this wig is. It's Carlotta SF by Belle Madame. Now the cap is surprisingly stretchy given that it's a little bit small. Like I have not previously tried this on, so this is literally directly right out of the box. And because this is a customer's wig, I'm basically just going to finger comb it. I'm not going to run a comb through it because I don't want to disrupt the ringlets too much. I think this wig is a fabulous length for summer. So if you're somebody that was really interested in Julienne or Heidi by Jon Renau, but didn't like the fact that it had a very graduated front, or you didn't like the fact that, you know, both are longer than this wig, this is a great length for summer. And it's one of their newer styles. Another great thing about this is look at how light the hair is in the front. Very beautiful color. Very, very, very pretty color here. And note that the rooting is not dramatically dark. Like I said, it's just like a dark blonde root. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn to the sides so you can get a better look at this wig. And in fact, hold on for a second, I'm gonna turn on some more lights. Okay, welcome back. I've added some more lights to the scene. You could probably tell that there's still no natural light coming in. I mean, very minimal, even though the window's open. It's just kind of overcast today, so that's kind of a bummer. So at least you'll get the opportunity to see what it looked like with no additional lights and what it looks like in heavy artificial lighting. It does look a little bit more gold in this lighting than it does without, and so at the end of the video I'll turn all these lights off. I just want you to be able to see all the details of this wig, and so I figured a little light is probably better. Now again, I have not styled this wig. Like, I haven't styled it. I haven't combed it. I haven't done anything to it. I basically just run my fingers through it a little bit and made sure that the lace front was positioned properly. So now I'm going to go ahead and give you the ins and outs of this wig and some details about the Belle Madame line. Belle Madame is located in Germany, just like, you know, a lot of European brands. Germany seems to be where most of the European wig lines are located. So that's where Ellen Villa is from. Now, I find it really funny that in the marketing they don't call it, you know, a German brand. They say, oh yeah, it's European, it's German. And it's actually, Ellen Villa is the German Raquel Welch extension. So if you like Raquel Welch, you'll probably like Ellen Villa. Belle Madame stands alone, does not have a American counterpart. So that's pretty unique among the brands, because even Gisela Meyer, which is another European German brand that I carry, they also share certain wigs with like Envy and Henry Margot and Louis Farah and some other lines. And so because of that, you know, Revlon, they've got some Revlon. So they do white label some. And in fact, a lot of European brands white label. But in addition, they've also got some unique proprietary styles. And I at least I know which ones those are, so I can steer you towards them. But the Belle Madame line's a safe bet because they don't share any of their styles with other domestic US wig companies. So when you buy one of their wigs, you know that it's going to be unique to that brand. The hair fiber of Belle Madame is not heavily coated. A lot of wig fibers come to you right out of the box heavily coated with anti-static material. This has what, you know, some people refer to as a dry feeling fiber, kind of like what Estetica carries. It's kind of like it has the fineness, like the baby fine consistency of Jon Renau. So it's basically like a cross between Jon Renau and Estetica fibers. It's a very nice hair fiber. And this wig is extremely lightweight. I mean, it's pretty comfortable. The cap is small on me, but it stretches quite a bit, and it is made in a way, like I said, the lace that they're using is not quite as stiff, so it does have a little bit more give to it than some of the domestic brands who have a stiffer Swiss lace material that they use for their lace fronts. So it's really, really, really nice. Let me go ahead and turn to the side. And as you can see, this wig does not have that extreme angle to it that the Jon Renau counterparts have. It's basically the same length all the way around. And on me, it hits right above the shoulders. This is going to be a little bit lower than jaw length, but not by much length, sort of wavy bob. So here is the back. Move it a little bit. Here is the side. Now, like I said, it does have a dedicated side part. And so that's why it's parted on the side. And it is a little voluminous right here, but with where that will settle into a more natural looking sort of part. The curl pattern is very beautiful, even right out of the box. It's a very loose kind of corkscrew pattern, very boho, very pretty. The front, I'd say, is about maybe 9 inches. Let me check that out just to be sure. I don't want to mislead you. It's about 8.5, 8 3/4. I bet if I stretched it out, it'd be 9. So go me for guessing that. So overall, I think this is really pretty. I'm going to zoom in so you can take a look at the lace front. Okay, I'm actually going to pick this up since I can't seem to get the angle right. That's the lace front on here. As you can see, baby fine, super small knots. Very tiny little knots here. That is a virtually invisible lace front. You can see where my wig cap comes in right there. I'll pull this down just a smidge so but yeah, little tiny little knots there. Very well done. And then here is that mono part, or at least part of it. Again, you can see it better on the darker how small those knots are. On the sides here, I don't get complete coverage. Again, I said this cap is a little bit on the smallish side. It's not uncomfortable though. I actually find this to be pretty comfortable. Not complete coverage here. But again, I have a really large head. If you do not have a really large head, you're probably going to have a better time with it. Oh, we finally get some sunlight! All right, so another lighting scheme. That's good stuff. So yeah, I think this is a beautiful wig. I think it's really beautiful on. I think that it's very lightweight, very comfortable, and it's a unique cut. I mean, I haven't seen anything else that looks quite like this. I mean, yes, Julienne and Heidi from Jon Renau have very similar kind of loose curl patterns, but they're both very graduated. They both have really long fronts and short backs. I mean, Heidi, of course, isn't quite as dramatic because, you know, it's shoulder length at its shortest and then, you know, mid-clavicle at its longest. But Julienne has quite a pronounced gradient, and it's substantially longer in the front than it is in the back. This is the same length all the way around, and it's a great length for summer. So again, this has been the Carlotta SF wig by Belle Madame. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.